Hello, welcome to another video from Avenue X on Avenue Extra, another video on where wings meet skins. Initially, I want to make a new video on the 2580 Pearl skin, and then I realized there are way too many outfits in that category, and if I put it in one video, it's gonna last forever. So I've made a decision to make this video about a special type of the 2580 that actually I think makes more sense for people to know. Now, these are the limited availability ones. When they show up, they usually are available in shop for a month and they will be taken off. And in case you're saving up coupons to get them half price, which is the maximum discount you can get of those outfits, if they have time limit on them, then you probably have to give them priority if they happen to be the ones you really do like. On global server, for such outfit, we've already had one that happened when the Hexi map opened, 铁马金戈. Can't remember the English title, but it's this one. For this type of limited availability outfit, they usually show up because of a particular type of holiday, festival, seasonal thing, or a particular type of event that the game is doing. If they are going to be released according to when you open a new map or when a new festival is coming in China, then it would be the according dates of 2026. I will click through them in order of when they came to China, but noticing that it might be a different order here on global. So let's start with a set that happened on Chinese Valentine's Day of last year, which would be the 7th day on the lunar month, the 7th month, 7/7, called 清之无心, which means you know my heart. I will just show the male version on a male character later. This set is made up with the hair, the dress, the shoes, this part of flower in the hair that is considered a hair ornament, the earring, that's a dragonfly, asymmetrical, a back decoration that's considered as a pendant, which is a flute that can be adjusted in size. And this effect comes with the clothing. The hair with the full hair ornament on, very silky long hair. Ornament off. This flower on, off. For the dress, I'll remove the dress first so you can see the pants or no pants. So in this case, it's just purple shoes. That's it. The dragonfly on the shoulder is fully on the clothing. The flute can be changed in size. You can move it. As usually all the back ornament can be. The largest you can make it is about that big, which is literally 打狗棒. Shrinking it down, it could be tiny. The dress has only one cutting, so there's no extra cutting available, and we'll quickly look through some dyes. This is a very pretty one. The dress itself is nice. Okay, this also goes with this decoration dragonfly. Blue is not bad. This can show the pattern on the back, I think, more clearly. Sexy black. Ooh. It's actually interesting to see all the stars come out so much when you dye it in dark color. And if you dye the skirt darker, the stars will pop out a lot more. Then technically not many days after that was Chinese Mid-Autumn or Mid-Fall Festival, and they did release a special one. For Mid-Autumn, it's called 金燕玉团, and it's a bunny, and then the sweet osmanthus flower themed. So if you like bunny, this is the most bunny one that you can get. It has a rather cute profile picture. It consists of the hair, the dress, the boots, 2 bunny ears, the single-sided earring, a tail, it's jiggly, and a bunny pendant that is on your shoulder. The hair with ornament on. It's a tiny hair clip with a bunny and a carrot. They do know how to make things cute. So that is off. I think you can use it as a pretty nice generic 2 long ponytail. Now the ear's back. The ear is also very, very jiggly. And I think you can change the size of it. So tiniest is this big. Largest would be ridiculous, probably. Okay, let's put it down. It's not too bad. It's just huge ears. So if you're an ear person, you may want to get this one. And the dress, again, take the dress off first so you can see it. Okay, I think it has some underpants that's like weirdly through the model, so the black part. But really, it's just the boots. That also has bunny decoration, and you can dye the color of this part and this part, I'm pretty sure. Earring. Then the bunny tail. This is also movable, so you can put it on other outfit, clearly. You can make it big, which is maximum this size. Minimum this little bit. Can move it in position. And then the pendant that's on the shoulder. So yeah, the bunny jiggles. See the butt, the ear, the legs. In terms of the dress, it is very detailed with a lot of the flower. I believe it will be based on osmanthus, but I don't think necessarily exactly. This flower is osmanthus for sure on her skirt. It doesn't have extra cutting, and let's quickly see a couple of dyes. This is the classic pink and blue. Baby blue, pink always works for this type of dress. Black actually works good. Another classic coloring. I think if you can dye it, the color can look better, because I find this yellow is not really the prettiest yellow. I think this looks better than the black and yellow. Let's go to the next one. Limited time one for the map that you're gonna get, called Invisible Mountain or 不见山. And this one is a lot of people's regret, I believe, when they didn't get it and then it ran out of time and they couldn't get it. It's a cool profile picture and short hair with a lot of mechanical sparks. If you're a huge fan of this metal and mechanical thing, then this is the one that you probably should save your coupons for, which happened, I think, in September last year on Chinese server. And we're definitely going to get it faster, not only because our version started in November instead of December. Also because they do intend to speed up release of map on global so that eventually it catches up with Chinese server. In that sense, this one is definitely going to happen in summer. I'm guessing between July and August. First, the hair. It does have an ornament and it's just this one bird and a very nice short hair. The dress. Here you can see the pants and the boots. It also has those metal details. That is the same as the bird. So this is a rather busy dress we have here. And then there is a cape that's considered as a cape on the back. Single-sided. Earring, only one. And adorable. It's the bird again. Because Bujianshan people are crazy about the bird. They want to make planes. They want to be ancient time engineers. Their dream is to fly. Therefore, bird is a very important symbol for this map and the characters there. Then this is considered as a pendant, accessory, and another accessory that is on your waist, which is a wooden model of, I think, two hands, arm, hand, and hand. Interesting. I think this actually is working, or at least mechanically has to make sense. The details is quite impressive. The back is also very busy and very interesting. When you dye it differently, this part will pop out a lot more than what it looks like now. Now it looks like it's all blended in. Overall, this is actually very textured. Very nice detail, colors, a lot of dyeability. See how this pops out now when it's different color. Black and white, classic. Pale color version. This looks more like an original, just slightly different touch version. Wow, this effect is not bad. It's almost like, I wouldn't say gacha, but it's like the jade pool. Then it's the winter season. We got 3 more. The first one that came out around the end of last year, which is considered as the anniversary of the game special, is this one. This is very, very, very palatial. Very Ming Dynasty. It has a 80% Ming Dynasty kind of quality to it. And if you are very much palace, royal kind of drama fan, you can buy this set and basically start make your own videos. On the hair itself, it only has this little bit as the ornament on the back. And then the rest comes with the crown, which will be considered as a hat. So not really a hair crown ornament, but a hat. Without that, the hair looks like this. Thanks for the suggestion people made. Now you can see what is here. You can dye the color, I believe. These parts are you can dye the details in different ways. And you can change size too. This is how big it can get. And then small to the point that it goes into her head. It has a scarf, this blue thing that you've seen before with the clothes off. You'll see it clearly, and little petal thing is coming from this scarf. and a pair of earrings. And this lovely fur collar. When you take it off, you'll see the full detail of the actual dress, and put it on, much more winter appropriate. And it has no different cutting, so this is the only version you're gonna get. I know definitely there will be people who want to make it look like Empress. Red, sometimes yellow. The highest lady in the land. Empress needs to be here. It even gets the snow effect. So the snowflakes actually isn't on the dress, it's on the weather. Because I have the map right now switched on snowy weather. That's impressive. So now you don't have the snow distraction, you'll be able to see the clothes just on its own. This is a pretty nice set, depending on if you really like palace characters. Let's quickly see if we can impress her. Yes, and then what it looks like. Somehow the hair disappears, the ornament, when I do this. But you get the idea. If it ever comes to global in the same way, probably happen on anniversary, which will be November the 15th, something like that, if that's exactly what they're gonna do. As I'm stripping her, I'll say the next two are owned by me because I bought both of them, both with discount, I think. If they do it the same way, which I worry they wouldn't. So let me tell you why. Because one of them is actually tied to the Year of Horse. So these are the two sets. This came out first around Chinese New Year. Before that, this came out after that around Chinese Lantern Festival. They're both limited for 1 month. This one is called 马上有钱, which means immediately get rich. It's a pun in terms of its sounding like that. But this is literally saying on horse, there is the sky. You can think about it that way. And this is tailored to the Year of Horse, which is this year, 2026. So it showed up on Chinese New Year, perfect timing. But for global, when it happens, if it happens, New Year next year, it's the year of the goat or the sheep. So are they going to put this one out or not? It would be unfair if they don't put this out because it is not the Year of Horse, because this is my favorite 2580 that I've spent money on. Even more than this one, although I absolutely love this one too. But this one is like so good. Okay, it's my personal opinion, but I loved it. I immediately got it when I saw this one came out. So hair, very voluminous, huge, double high ponytail, one of the best high ponytails in the game. And it comes with a lot of absolutely adorable red and white fur ball and upper body. When I take it off, I'll also take off the cape. So you can see the hair even better, right? How good it is. It's just great. Such a great hair. This is a hair I wore for a long time in this game. It has 2 horse ears. You can take them off clearly. And they're considered as hair ornament. And as usual, you can change the size. So that's the gigantic horse ear. And tiny. You can't even see where it is. Some of the best things are the boots of this set. So look at that. This is the only one that looks like this, I think, in the game, like in this way, and you can dye it and it looks so good. Not to mention, this clothing has all those money dropping from you effect, so immediately get rich. It has one-sided earring, that's an ear clip. And I'm pretty sure it's done because this one has a high collar. If it's dangling, it's just gonna go through the model like crazy. So they did a short ear clip. It doesn't have different cutting. It has a lot of dye kind of possibilities. Quickly show you a couple. But I think my dye is the best. This one is good too. It's kind of similar to this one, but still different. I'll show you later. But let's first see the original. And I can finally show you in the world running around because I can. Where should we go? Look at the ponytails, how they react. They're so adorable. Money, money. Everywhere you go, there's money. I just love the concept. Cutting in another recording because I forgot to wear the cape when I was running with the original setting of this clothing. And it's a black short one with a fur collar that is really nice. The only problem is you cannot die. So if you wear the original set, it is very good. If you wear a different color dye, the black might be too much. But this is a really, really lovely cape. It can pair it with anything, I think that's black, white, or red. To me, this is the most worthwhile 2580 I've got in this game. And when it comes to global, if it does, I probably will get it too. I just can't help. Look at how adorable it is. Oh my god. And what I like to do is pair this up with a couple of things that I absolutely adore, like the goose bowl, and then pair it up with a hat that also came out of Chinese New Year this year. That is this lion. So celebratory look. Warm, but also cool at the same time. And this is just the best thing. One of my favorite sort of mix and match I've done in the game is just to have this set on. Last one that came out closest to now, that's already off shelf, is Jinling Song Rui, which came out on Lanterns Festival early March this year. The lucky scale, which means fish, gives you good fortune. So you can see the decorations are the fish. I think the original color is very obviously Chinese New Year, but might be a little bit too much. But when you dye this one comes out like magic when you give it a dye. First, the hair. I don't think it looks very good on my model, but a shorter faced character probably will look good with this hair. It's nonetheless a very impressive hair. So that hairpin as a hair ornament is on its own. Put this back on. Dress, very complicated, very big. We can take it off for now. And look at the pants. It has two earrings that are two leaves, like golden bamboo leaf. A necklace. It's a lantern. It's a complicated Chinese lantern that glows. It has a lighting effect. Then there's this decorative ball that also can be changed in size. Can be that big or smaller and moved around. And you can actually move it to the front, to the side and stuff. Yeah, the hairpin can also be changed in size too. So it can be very, very big or very, very, very small. Royal princess. Cute young princess. Queen. Queen. Maybe Empress Dowager. Head forest fairy. You know, oh, this is definitely palatial too. Very beautiful. Ooh, okay, it's not bad actually. I mean, you can actually get really sexy dye too. Like very dark color of this one can be very good. This is really an outfit that you can dye till the end of time, and Look at how many options you get. You can have. There's like no limit of how much you can do. Everything imaginable. It's like a cake. It's like an expensive, pretty cake. You can just layer upon layer upon layer upon layer with possibilities. Now I'll show you the original first in the world running around, and then show you my dye for this one. Now you can see her necklace, how it glows very, very clearly. So everything considered, a rather complicated, definitely going for more than less set that is extremely pretty. I dyed it first in this very dunhuang kind of color. I have this ridiculous setup that I probably should take the KFC special bag off her. So now, and also the KFC chicken. So this is a current ongoing collab they have with literally KFC in China. And you do the events, you get absolutely adorable thing like this chicken, for example, on her head. That is not in this outfit. Okay, I'm just showing you because it's like a sponge. And when you move, it jiggles. This is the hair that I've talked about in the jade pool. And this is the band with the deer that I already talked about in the gacha outfit. So I have this 2580, my color version of this dress, plus a jade pool hair, plus a resound ribbon. I mean, look at this. It's really pretty. What can I say? It's just beautiful. Look at this. Ah, how it glows, the details of the dress that you cannot see during the day. Look at how beautifully. Now this light is coming from the ribbon, like all the glowing bits here is from the ribbon, not the dress itself, but this part is the dress itself. Look at how beautiful the tails are. Then I have another combination that I love for now, the season now, because it's spring, this color. And I showed you last time in my last gacha outfit video. This is how I do this one for spring. So what I'm trying to say is this outfit has so much possibility. You can do so much with it. It just looks good. Look at that. Oh, so dreamy. Let's start with You Know My Heart for Chinese Valentine, the purple dragonfly. As you can see, it's a very similar style as the girls' version. No extra cutting. Hair. It's one braid on the front. Yeah, it's actually a back braid that just got pulled to the front. And hair ornament wise, white pants, white, slightly purple, a little bit decoration, boots. Also dragonfly earring. Same flute, same dragonfly on this. So that's the whole set. We can kind of zoom in a bit to look at a little bit more detail. Usually cloudy days show more of a true color. The flute can be changed in size. Massive. I mean, it could actually have quite a lot of freedom, and then how you want to play with it. August-ish, somewhere around August, that this one may come out if they're doing the same thing on Global this year. Next outfit in the same order would be the bunny one, the 惊艳玉团. So as usual, let's hide the ears so you can see the hair better. The hair is a long hair. Top half of the head pulled into a bun and no hair ornament. It looks like this. With the ornament on, golden with fur balls that are the bunnies. The clothes, upper body removed. Wow, that's so generic. First, I have to say, the pants are the type of, we just have to make it. We cannot make him run naked, so he needs to have it, but that's it. And obviously, there's no male parts on him. And then tiny hip. Is it realistic for guys to have such a, like, look at the thighs. They don't exist. It does not make sense. Anyway, disproportional, weird lower body. But it's, you're not going to see it when you have this on, right? So it actually probably doesn't matter. Still a lot of bunny element, flower element, fur ball element. Tail is way too high. It needs to be on the buttocks. Sorry, but that's the truth. Oh, this is nice. The decoration on the lower bit of the robe, the dressing, is the glowing part is beautiful. The color is not my thing. The yellow and black is like a warning, bee, attack. Don't quite get why they do it. Earring, just a earring. One-sided, I think on the other side of the girls. Then tail, same thing. You can change the size and position of it. Make it gigantic. Make it go down. And bzoo, 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 bzoo. Actually, let's see what happens. You make up your own mind about what this is, okay? So those are all the bits, and plus this bunny, like the girl version that's on his shoulder, and adorable. I think it's slightly different color because the girl bunny has a little bit yellow on it, I feel. This one doesn't. It's just a white bunny with carrots. Immediately it looks better. Oh, look at how that glows. Ooh. Okay, I have to say this kind of pine tree is beautiful when you dye it well. Look at the difference. Holy shit, that's impressive. White is not bad at all, but the trees wouldn't stand out. This is not bad either. Black, red. Yeah, not my thing. This is a bit too much. Yeah, it's a pity the trees don't stand out in this, but it's not bad. Oh, this is good. The trees stand out now, and it's black and white. It just like shows the best part of the outfit off. This one is not bad either. So when it gets dyed, I think it immediately improves the quality of this outfit for guys. But I think we want to go and see a couple of dyed ones, what they look like. I feel they will look better. Come on, change time. Okay. Yeah, I think the best part is this part. It's just so beautiful for this outfit. That detail. Okay, I'm sold. I think the colored version of the Mid-Autumn Festival for guys is pretty nice. Next, we have to go to the 不见山 version. When you have the map open for the first time, The boy version. Ooh. Pretty much exactly the same thing, right? As the details I've shown for the girls, but I'll also quickly click through it no matter what. Hide, show, hide, show. Short hair, same bird for the girls, same kind of everything, really. It really is the same, and it doesn't have an extra cutting either. When you take it off, the pants look like he has a pouch inside. Oh, interesting. But how does he get to it? If you're dressed like this and you have a pouch, like, how do you get to it? Where you dig your hand in? Can you tell me? Through this crack and through that crack, maybe? Same logic of design, exactly the same. Look at the one-sided cape. No difference between girls and boys. And the design detail will be the same too. So if you like the texture of it on the girls, you will like it on the boys. Exactly same. Cape, yes. On, off. On, off. Bird. This bird cannot be colored. Pity. And the hands and arm as the pendant. This is even more muted and cool. White one. Oh, this is not bad. It brings the color out. Cool. Not bad too. Ooh. Yeah, this outfit actually has so much possibilities. It's really worth getting. This one is also pretty. More muted but very coherent color with a new dye for the mechanical parts. My poor guy has been standing on this rock forever in so many videos now because he hasn't explored any map, so he can't go to Kaifeng or Bujianshan or Hexi, any of those places. He's stuck in this bamboo forest forever because I have no energy to play his account and no resources, and I don't want to spend even one extra penny on him. I don't have money on him. I started my global account as a guy, and then I had too much enough with the fact that the girl's outfit just looks better. And then it's like I'm paying the same amount of money, but I don't look as good as girls. I got so pissed that I eventually changed the gender of the character and wasted then, therefore, quite a bit money. This is not bad at all, not bad at all. White, red, black. I think among the current ones, right, this one probably is the most working for general purpose and looking cool and not looking weird for any guy's aesthetics, I think, in this world. Now let's get to the anniversary one where you look like the emperor himself. The cape is definitely modern creation. It's not historically correct. The hat is over decorated for historical kind of accuracy. Other things are like particular robe and the belt and everything is pretty Ming Dynasty. So let's look at this. The hair needs to be first shown because it has a hat on and you wouldn't be able to see. Very Ming Dynasty hair, male tied up, that's it. If you take the ornament off, that's a super generic hair. Upper body. Now, because the cape is also in the way, we have to take the cape off too. And how about the collar off too? It's just so weird when everything is on. So just the pants. Oh, what is this little decoration? And the dangling bits is the pendant, okay? It's not the pants. Black boots with very beautiful detail. This is actually really pretty. Without the cape, without the collar, it's just like this. Very Ming Dynasty. And it has actually a phoenix here, which is definitely just for the game. Because for guys, usually it's not a phoenix, right? It's other type of birds or dragon or lower than dragon level, but also mystic creatures. The decoration on this. The pendant the accessory. So the cape is working as the girl's like scarf thing on her arm. If you want this special effect, lighting effect, you have to keep the cape on. Take it off, it's gone. Doesn't have an extra cutting. Expected. And let's look at some color dye. So when you dye it red, yellow, it all looks like you're Ming Dynasty royalty. And then 锦衣卫, I think it's embroidered uniform guard or eunuch, because eunuch also dress in this similar style. Somehow I feel like he looks Ming when he's dressed like that, because probably like authority or the bad 锦衣卫. This is very beautiful. The details are incredible. It's just so specific. I remember when this set came out at the end of last year, a lot of people on Chinese server were saying this is the special annual one that you can't even trade for and stuff, and yet it's not pretty. People weren't very happy about it because I guess it looks too historical instead of fantastical. You can argue that you at least need one, although it's the wrong time, although it's hundreds and hundreds of years later than the time of the game. Still though, maybe you just want one, you know? And what it looks like in yellow. This is too Qing Dynasty color. Hello, Emperor. Your Majesty, how are you? Your Majesty, you're so bright even when it's a cloudy day. Yeah, if you want to make a movie in the game as a royal of Ming Dynasty, you have only this one. Then we have two more. Almost there. I'm super exhausted by this point now. Let's look at first 马上有钱, the Chinese New Year of the horse, the guy version. Look at how big volume that hair is. Guys, if you want a huge volume for hair, this is the one you're gonna get. Just have to say, ooh, such a huge one. If I undress him, you can see the hair better. Just gigantic hair with horse ears as the girls do too. It may be worth just to get the hair if you are a huge fan of gigantic hair. And might as well just look at the pants now. Oh, it has a little bit belt detail here. It's not as sexy as the girls because it doesn't have the leg, but probably will look weird on guys like that. Also the high collar. So the high collar stays with this design for guys. Ear, that is as a crown, as a hair ornament. Same clip, earring clip that is almost like hidden because of the angle of the hair, but you can see it here. And that's all the elements. And again, special effect is with the clothes that has the money dropping. Let's see what other people have done. Wow. sorry, it's a little bit too much. That's better. This probably is also eye hurting. Wow. I feel like that contrast level is way too much. This is like a winter version of Nine Mortal Way. When you dye it green, right? It looks so winter version of it. This dye really brings out this part. You can see a lot of details. To me, if I have a guy account, I probably wouldn't buy this. Forgot to show you. It has a cape. Yes, one of the best cape in the game too. Look at so much detail and so coherent with the design, and it's not long, so if you need a short cape, the reason for guys to get this one probably would be for the cape, right? Maybe for the hair if you want a big hair and the cape. So that is immediately get rich, 马上有钱, that hopefully can come out during Chinese New Year, but it will be the wrong year for the animal. So who knows what they're gonna do. Last one is the Lantern Festival one, 锦麟送瑞. The lucky fish gives you good fortune. Let's put it that way. The boys version is not my thing, definitely, but there might be potential if you remove certain parts of it. For example, this crown. Just the hair, let's take a look. The hair basically has this red ribbon as the only ornament. When you take it off, it will be just the hair. If you're 仙侠 character, right, you want to dress him up and probably add different hair ornament, then this is a very 仙侠 hair. Putting this crown back on, which would be considered as a hair ornament. Undress him. Oh, the same necklace, right? First, you can see very clearly now it has the same glowing necklace, same ball that you can put on the back or the front. The pants is cute. It has more of a fabric here than the girl version. It also has pattern. It has the white boots and much more sort of like acceptable volume than the black one earlier for the bunny one. That was odd looking. An overwhelming amount of detail on the clothing. For the rest of the accessories, quickly going through, earrings, same thing as the girls. Necklace, same thing as the girls. This little glowing part. And the ball that you can put on different parts of you and make it bigger or smaller. So in this case, probably the hair ornament, yes, you can make it big and small too. Largest, I don't think anyone would wear it that way. Like, how do you even do that? And too small would also be kind of weird. And maybe it could work. It's just like you have things sticking out of your head, but it doesn't look too bad. Now the clothing detail is a lot of detail, just like the girls. This part is the best part, I think. For the back, all the fish, all the glowing, translucent fabric. Once you dye it, it becomes epic. This looks like a proper gacha when it's dyed like this. Ooh, that's too much. Sorry, can't deal with that. My girls wouldn't even look so pinky. This is not bad. This immediately looks better. Safe, black and white again, blue and white. It does feel like 仙侠, like a lord of a heavenly court of some sort. Probably not that one. Yeah, this actually doesn't look bad when you don't have the distraction of the hair ornament and you have a much more muted color. I feel it looks better than the original. He does look like a 仙侠 story male lead. Just to see the potential for dyeing the back piece. Once you have the color contrast, it reads a lot sort of clearer and interesting. Then if everything is white and gold, you cannot tell what is what, right? And this way, it definitely becomes more obvious. So this actually has potential, but it needs to be the style you want. Overcomplication and 仙侠. So these are the 6 on CN server right now. Limited availability, 2580 pearls, but you can get with coupon at half price skins. That will hopefully eventually come to global server. We cannot know exactly when. And some of them does have the problem of how do you time it with event that goes on in actuality. Hope this is useful for you to plan how you want to spend money and your precious coupons on outfit. I know some of them are so good you can't refuse any of them, but it's better to know it beforehand than get hit by it and realize you don't have enough resources to get it. If you have other content you want to watch and then suggestions like how I should make those videos that will work better for you, definitely let me know. I'll try to make better videos. Thank you for watching Avenue X. Highly appreciate your support. I'll see you in my next video. Meanwhile, live long and happy game playing.